Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. I have a very special guest for tonight's episode of 10 Minute Spotlight. I have Jean from Paxful. How are you doing today, Jean?
Lovely. Thank you so much, Wendy, for having me.
Awesome. Are you familiar with 10 Minute Spotlight?
A little bit. I've seen your show before, but tell me more.
Awesome. So basically, you have 10 minutes to answer all of my questions and kind of tell us who you are, talk about Paxful, and add anything in that you want to add, but you don't get to win anything.
Damn it.
I know. That's okay, though. That's okay. All right. So are you ready for me to put 10 minutes on the clock?
I'm ready.
All right. 10 minutes on the clock. So tell us a little bit about who you are, your professional background, and your role at Paxful.
Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Jean Ng. I'm the VP of Growth at Paxful. What that means in Paxful is that I lead three teams, our Global Business Intelligence team, our Growth Experimentation team, as well as our Global Go-to-Market initiatives.
Awesome.
A bit, I guess, about me. I'm born and raised in New York. I've spent the last 15 plus years in finance, starting from traditional finance, moving into fintech finance, and finally now with Paxful, which is my first professional crypto experience, which I'm really excited about.
Awesome. We love to see more people get excited and get involved in crypto, especially those that come from traditional finance. So we're very, very happy to have you in the crypto space. So why don't you talk to us a little bit about Paxful? Because as far as I know, as I've done my research, is you guys have been around for quite some time. It's not a brand new project. You guys are tried and true, and you've been around.
That's right. Paxful was started in 2015 by two co-founders, Artur and Ray. You probably see them all over the media sometimes. So we are 6 going on 7 years. Our birthday lands in the summer. So we've been around, I think, before the large majority of crypto companies that you hear today have been around. Paxful is I guess to simplify, it's a peer-to-peer platform for crypto trading. So you can buy, sell, hold Bitcoin, Tether, and Ethereum on our platform today.
Awesome. And are you guys going to be planning to list anything else or just those items?
I can't disclose.
It always happens.
But we are always evaluating what makes sense for our users and what our users want. And so we definitely have quite a number of things that we're excited about launching now that we're in the new year in 2022. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Okay. I love the fact that you guys have, both Bitcoin and Ethereum, but you also have a stable coin. So if people want to kind of, remove some risk off the table, they can go ahead and do so into a stable coin and then possibly get back in when they're ready. I am a big, big advocate of profit taking, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, well, not so much Bitcoin, but more so some of the volatile stuff. But it's good that you guys have an option for stable coin because to me, it makes a lot of sense. You don't want to just kind of hold on to something and, you never know what's going to happen with the market. But more importantly, talk to us about Bitcoin as a medium of exchange, because as you know, El Salvador, they have adopted it as their currency. And there's rumors that other countries are going to start doing so. And Bitcoin is here to stay. And some people prefer to use it as a medium of exchange. Others want to hold on to it. But talk to us about how Paxful is utilizing that as a medium of exchange.
Yeah, happy to. I think from day one, Paxful has thought about crypto as a medium of exchange versus a just speculative investment vehicle. And I think that's reflected well in our platform today. We were super excited to hear about El Salvador and them kind of being the first country to kind of take the plunge. We do expect, or I expect, that to become more and more prevalent, kind of as we go on this crypto journey. We actually just opened our El Salvador market.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we now have a physical office in Central America based in El Salvador that we're super excited about. But back to kind of your original question about, Bitcoin as a medium of exchange. I think in the Western Hemisphere, especially in the US, you hear about crypto a lot, Bitcoin a lot, used as an investment. But at Paxful, I think one of the things that make us a bit unique in the crypto marketplace is despite the fact that we're headquartered in the US, most of our users are in the emerging markets. So we focus a lot of our energy in Africa, in Asia, and in Latin America, and that makes up the large majority of our users. And in those markets, it's not primarily a vehicle for investment. It's a vehicle for ordinary people to really just use it as money. When we think about things like financial inclusion and financial awareness, for just normal people, this is really what we're talking about when we say, using crypto as a medium of exchange.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I feel like we're very blessed in the United States because, I mean, even though things are not, not the best right now, but realistically, like we're kind of better off than a lot of other places. Like I know in El Salvador, there's a lot of issues with money remittances. I've had a lot of friends in the United States who they came over here, they immigrated to the United States. They'd want to send money either home to places in Mexico, Guatemala, or even places like El Salvador. And just the cost to send money back home was very, very high. And it's hard when you're making minimum wage and you don't have a whole lot of extra capital to go ahead and help with those fees. But I feel like Bitcoin is a great medium of exchange because you can actually send it for a very, very, very small cost and send it to your family. Your family is either able to spend it, like now we see in El Salvador, or if they want to hold on to do whatever it is they want to do. So I think it's great you guys are helping to facilitate that in so many different places.
Yes, absolutely. And we see that not just in cross-border remittances, right? But even in more basic financial vehicles like savings or being able to access credit. As an individual or as a business. I think so many aspects of these, common financial products that we take for granted in the places like US are not readily available and at an affordable rate for most of the population around the world. And this is where I get really excited because I think crypto can be just such a huge player in that. And I think you're completely right. A huge part of that is how do you minimize costs and provide something that has a lower fee structure? Last year at Paxful, we collaborated with and launched Lightning with the hope of doing exactly that, right? We already have low fees on our platform, but how can we continuously work to reduce that to even better rates for our users? That's kind of what we're always fighting for.
So what do you think makes Paxful the most unique? Because you guys have a lot of really cool things, and there's a couple things that I think makes you guys unique, but I want to hear your answer, and then I'm going to chime in. And then I've got 2 additional questions for you that I think their audience is really, really going to like because it's actually a solution to a problem that I've had myself.
Ooh, I'm really intrigued to see how you see the world. Oh, that's a tough question because I feel like there's so many things that kind of make Paxful unique. But I'll highlight 3. First is we are completely people powered. So we are peer to peer. When you come onto Paxful and you buy Bitcoin or sell Bitcoin, you're buying and selling from someone who's just like you. Okay. From another part of the world. You're not selling through a centralized exchange. So there's no company or middleman that is taking a cut of the fee, but also kind of regulating your activities on their platform. Ours is completely peer-to-peer. So I think that is one major thing. 2 is we are global, which kind of helps with, I think, the first point, which is when you come onto our platform, you're not just, getting to know other US users like yourselves. You're getting to trade with people based out of Nigeria, Philippines, El Salvador. So I think that makes it really interesting for us because when we're talking about things like global remittances and cross-border payments, I think that makes it so much more easy. And I think the last thing that I probably will talk about is safety and education. I think when we talk about crypto, there's a lot of misunderstanding, I think, and fear around the industry simply because it's so new. And going into Google, there's such a barrage of information. You don't really know where to start. We take a lot of thought and effort into kind of making our platform safe and also increasingly providing more educational opportunities for users so that they know how to use the platform, how to avoid scammers, how to spot them, right? All of those things I think are important in any kind of peer-to-peer platform, but especially true for peer-to-peer crypto platforms like us.
So those are all awesome reasons, but I actually saw something else that was unique that you guys had on your website. So
yes, tell me.
So one of the issues I had is a lot of times I accept crypto payments for different business things that I do. And it's been so hard to find a place that I can put in my EIN and get some of those tax benefits as a business, because we all know beautiful California, I believe you have to pay like 45% tax to live here. So don't at me, guys,
Ugh.
I know. But I checked on your guys' website and it looks like that Paxful has a vendor option. And correct me if I'm wrong, but with a vendor option, you can put in your EIN, you can put in your business number, and you can go ahead and transaction and do different business things on the platform. And even if somebody's a small business, like let's say the boxing gym I support, that's a nonprofit community center, they want to accept Bitcoin as payment, they can simply go ahead, enter in the information, and then accept Bitcoin as payment or donations, and then be able to utilize that for tax season.
That is absolutely true. Um, we do have a vendor option. You can sign on for a corporate account at Paxful. And a lot of these corporate accounts also have dedicated account support that will guarantee that you have kind of priority support from us. So yes, we definitely offer this as an option on our platform, and we see it used very frequently. A lot of our largest traders are corporate accounts on our platform.
Awesome. That actually makes me so, so happy. And yes, we did hit the 10-minute timer, but really, really quickly, one more tiny thing. You guys do have because you mentioned customer support. So when we're talking about customer support, am I talking to a real person or am I talking to like some automated like AI thing? Because there's some other crypto, like I know you guys are not necessarily exchange, but there's some crypto platforms I've used and I've gotten stuck with like an automated response. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like what am I going to do? But you guys actually have real people that can help like set these vendor accounts up or set up an account or answer questions.
That's absolutely true. So users on our platform, well, we believe in giving people options. And so there is, we have chat boxes, we have, support tickets, all the stuff that you probably could see in most kind of digitized platforms. But on top of that, I mean, of our 400 plus employees around the world, our largest team is our customer support team. Unlike some other companies, we do not outsource customer support. These are all in-house. Yeah, these are all in-house folks that are permanent, full-time employees with us that know our platform in and out, and is there because we realize that, in crypto platforms, especially peer-to-peer, there's a lot of questions, there's a lot of issues that people face, and they need an actual person to talk to. And so that's why we've focused a lot on building out that team and keeping it in-house so that the quality of support is the highest possible.
Awesome, Jean. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us about all this. I actually learned a little bit about Paxful today. So again, thank you. And audience, if you guys are watching this, if you have a business, even a small business, large business, whatever it is, if you want to start accepting crypto payments, I highly recommend you check out Paxful just because they have this option to go ahead and set up a vendor account. One of the reasons why I'm recommending Paxful is because I had to do that earlier this year for tax purposes, and it was an absolute nightmare. So the fact that Paxful has a customer service team that can talk to you guys, and help kind of guide you in the right direction. Of course, talk to your CPA, because we are not financial advisors, but at the same time, it's a really great option I think you should look into. Thank you, Jean. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too, Wendy. Thanks for having me.